Hi, I'm Kev Jedi. This is a Clash of Clans war review for T-Bone. The enemy was Pancho Lopez. We beat them 70 to 52. It was a good war for us. Let's have a look at this attack for T-Bone against Angel. So we'll have a brief scout of the base and see what you brought with you. So we have got storages on corners. This is the second attack on the base, so I believe there was a hound in the CC, we know that. Looking at your troops, you've got a Hogo Weary. I like the troop complement. I guess it's a C Golem. Queen over on the right, so I would expect your golems to come in on this side. Looking at the base, personally, I would have used loons. I would have come in here and taken out air defences and the queen. Loons in around the edges. I reckon an air attack might have worked, but it's not the planning phase. So let's have a look at the attack. 3 minutes 19. So I guess you run out of troops rather than time. So just collecting thoughts. In comes Ahog and gets the hound out. So where are you going to lure it to? 2 archers over on the right side. They're starting hacking away at that camp. And healer down on top. So that heals up the archers. Hound starts attacking them, and he's out of business for the rest of the raid. At this point, I would have dropped a single goblin on that gold storage to make sure it gets taken out. So golems come in. 1-2 on queen side, that's very good. Wizards come down behind immediately, creating the funnel. Wall breakers in the middle. Golems redirect. In comes the queen. In comes the king. Wizards doing work on that enemy queen. Down she goes. Witches following in as well. Skeletons get a giant bomb, that's useful. Unfortunately, the king has gone walk instead of going in the base. Hogs following up. They're a bit all over the place, they're on both sides. But then I guess we have golems tanking both sides. We have the king tanking this side. Heal down on the left. Heal down on the right. Giant bomb triggered by a wizard. Stuff going on all over the place. Very difficult to keep track of it. So, all hogs are deployed at this. A rage down on the queen. And a jump for the queen. She was out of health. She was down. So you've got, unfortunately, you're going to run out of tanking power. Your wizard's targeted. Everything's down. The hound is still busy off on the side. Goblins on the corners, I guess. Golem just getting beaten up by skeletons. He's got way too much to do. Too many defences left. He's not going to get through all of those. You've got 2 poisons. You could have poisoned the skeletons. Obviously the explosion from the golem took them out. But you could have poisoned them. You also could have used one of the poisons on the enemy queen. Slowed her down. She would have done less damage output then. You could have also used a poison on the enemy king to slow him down. But I'm not sure how much he actually got in range of. We had some giant bomb trips. There was one over there. There was one over there. I think this base was previously scouted. So you may have known where they were and used hogs to trip them. Okay, got a poison down on some of the parts. It's placed too high. You got some of them, but you missed the bottom. Attack ended. 66%. So if we go back in again, troops I quite like. I'm not sure I would have taken the witches. I would have taken more hogs. 24 space. So you could have dropped an archer with 2 witches, and that's 24 hogs. There's no double giant bombs in the base, so that would have done more work. Your spell complement, you had 3 hills, jump, rage, 2 poisons. I would have dropped the rage and taken an extra hill. Your hog deployment, behind the kill squad, you did a line along behind here, so they moved across the base all over the place. You had too much to track. It's too difficult. As your kill squad comes in, the jump should have gone down on this point here, so the golems are jumping over. It would have gone pretty much on top of the air defense, right where the rockets are, so it covers this section. The golems then get right into the core of the base here. Your hogs will come in on one side, so you could have done it behind, but just between sort of the dark barracks and the dark elixir mine drill, so that they come down this side. They go through here with a hill, they go over this way with a hill. You could feed in more hogs from this side because you'd have more hogs, so you would have done your first lot 10 hogs coming in with a hill, 10 more hogs with a hill over this section. You've got 2 more hills left. 1, 2, that's it, that's the whole base. So with a Goho, hills are better than rage. If you're doing a queen walk, then you always take a rage. But with the Goho, your different spells on this one and different hog deployment could have spelled a very different story. Good effort there. I liked the golems and the wizard drops at the beginning. The hound lure with the archers and healer, very good way of keeping it out of the battle. If you drop the goblin on that gold storage right at the beginning, then if you had got through all of the defences, nothing is coming back here. Nothing air targeting is going to come back and shoot at that hound. It's never going to pop. You will finish the map and the hound is still just flying there doing nothing. So one thing that you missed on the suggestion there, the funnel on the side, it's quite a narrow side, and with that gold mine on the outside, your king walked. If the jump had been down first and you placed him in the right place, then he may have gone inside instead of walking. The other way around it is to get the king dropped earlier. When your funnel is created and you're here, excuse me, yes, when your funnel is created, the elixir collector's down, you've got the dark barracks and the lab down, you've wall broken in, that cannon is still there, your king goes down, that is the closest target, he's going, the queen's still alive, he's going to go to her as well, then your jump goes down, your golems redirect, everything's going into the base, and you're smashing it and getting 3 stars. So, a few things to consider for next time. But nice effort.